Nice atmosphere. I'm good. You obviously too. Yeah. Is it? You feel like this? Oh, all going to holiday or what? Oh, casual Friday. Yeah. What?
We'll do the dailies and Sundays in there after looking through some of the heads. But how would you want to kick us off?
Jurgen, you're fast approaching 100 games as Liverpool manager. How important is this one compared to the ones that have gone?
Wow. How many games do I have?
It's either 99 or 100. This will be 99.
Oh. Yeah. In Germany, you say 99, 88, 77, Baba, it's a Schnapszahl. Yeah, Schnaps, the little Zahl number. So that should bring luck, usually. So, yeah, I'm not sure. It depends. It's important, of course, because the game of this, so far, very successful season. And so, of course, we want to finish it successful. It's all clear, I would say. So we have to perform. We have to win, and if we have enough points after this match day, then we deserve going to Champions League. If not, we don't deserve it. It's pretty easy, but I'm not sure if I said it before, but it's the importance or whatever. It only could be more important if we would have thought before one or the other game in this season it's not that important, and we never thought it. So it's exactly the same importance. It's only the big difference. It's the last one, and it's. That's a big opportunity for us, and so that's what we try to do the whole week and the next 2 days to prepare as good as possible.
The away form's been better recently than the home form. How important, bearing that in mind, will be the fans on Sunday for the atmosphere?
I hope that I don't have to say anything about this. I think it should be clear after this. We have around about 2.5, 3 months until we meet next time. So it's something we will remember for sure for the next 3 months. So it should be a good or even better atmosphere. That's of course. But if I have to say it, then cannot have the biggest influence on atmosphere. I hope the people go in the stadium and are ready to enjoy it and to do the job. But that's what we do, and then we will see where it will us lead to.
Middlesbrough already relegated. Is that a good thing, a bad thing?
No, it's only one information of 500 we have about Middlesbrough, so that's how it is. And if we watch the last few games, what we obviously always do, then it was close, and they fought really hard for staying in the league, and they had good results and good performances. We're not really lucky in different moments, and not too long ago they played City. For us, of course, always a very important game to watch, and we were closer to get more than the point, and so it was a difficult season. That's probably that was the decisive thing for not staying in the league. That the last few games under this pressure, and that's absolutely another kind of pressure. I had it a few times in my life. It's not easy to enjoy it, and 3 teams have to go down. That's each year like this, and this year Middlesbrough is one of them. But it's a big club, and they have all opportunity and all chances to use this time, because that's always like it is. You can use things like this, but of course I don't know too much about it.
I've been talking to fans leading up to this one, and some of them have described it as feeling like a cup final almost. And a couple of others have said it could be the start of a new era for Liverpool.
It's everything. It's the end of the season. It's in the middle of the development. It's a start of the new season. It's a lot of things. What you can think about this game, but at the end, it's a football game. So, and first of all, you have to respect the opponent, the rules, the 95, 97 minutes to go, and all that stuff. That's the only thing we have to think about, and all the rest we can talk about after the game, and what it means for us and all the stuff. And I think it never ever in history. Somebody said this will be the start of before a game. It will be the start of a new era. Maybe we can mark it, or we can say this after middle of next season or later. That it had a big influence, but it's not the game; it's the season then, and everything what we will get on Sunday we have to take, and that's how life always is, and to make the best of it, and that's it.
How important will the start of this match be, given that some teams have come to Anfield recently and shut up shop?
Well, the best thing would be 4 after 2 minutes, but it's not possible. So that's how I said, we have to be ready for a football game. That's always like this, and the football games develop, and development always depends to the start. That's again like in normal life, and so the start is very important. But if the start is not good, does that mean then we should stop then? So then we have to restart a few times maybe in the game. That's how it is. We will. Everybody can be sure that we will fight for each yard, for sure. That's clear. And but Middlesbrough is a football-playing side so far. So of course they defend sometimes deep and all that stuff. But if you give them the opportunity, then they play football. They have good players. And in all the games they did, they were good in counter-attacking, all that stuff. Quick wingers, very experienced striker, and all that stuff. So, and they want to enjoy their football. They have 0.0 pressure, if you want. They only want to have a good game, and that's not the worst circumstances for playing good football. No, but yeah, we are there, and we have to be as ugly as possible to play. That's for sure. And it's not about performing and stuff like this. It's about creating, scoring, defending, creating, scoring, defending. That's always in football like this, and for this we need to be ready.
Jurgen, you've spoken about finding players who will make the team better this week in a newspaper interview. Without looking too far ahead, if or when you secure that Champions League place after the weekend, are you in a good financial position to go and get those players that you want with the games that would come with Champions League football?
Yes. I said before, Champions League different reasons are there to. It's really sense to play Champions League because wonderful competition, outstanding. Fans love it, players love it, managers love it. That's great. And then of course it's you can earn money there a lot. That's money we didn't have last year. We didn't have from 2 years ago. I'm not sure exactly when Liverpool played last time Champions League, but it's so yeah, that's very interesting. It's one part of it, but we are already in a good position. We are a club without financial problems, so we have money to spend, but we always thought it makes sense to think before we spend. And that's what we are doing, and we will see what happens afterwards. But we were working not only on the pitch only, because as I said a few times, my day has 24 hours, so I have a lot of good people around. So we were working really hard on having a really good position for different players. But it's not a day to talk about this. But of course, and when I said we want to make this team better, first of all, that should be the aim every year, probably. And what I wanted to say, it's not that easy, because we have already a really good side. And if our first 11, 12, 13, 14 players are fit, then it's not the world is not full of players where I say, okay, they make us better immediately. But maybe there are a few out there, and you can be sure we spoke to them.
Yeah, you said it was like finding the players who would make, the difficulty in finding those players who would make your team better.
But it's still possible. So.
Michael?
It's the final game of your first full season in charge. How would you assess?
No assessment possible. It's no assessment possible. So it's not about. It's not for me to assess it or to judge it or whatever. It's because I'm really only focused on the game. So and then after the game, you can say whatever you want. That's good. I can think whatever I want, but I think there are different ways to see it, I could say. I'm not sure. 73 points we have so far. We have the chance for the next 3. Didn't happen that often in the last few years that Liverpool has a number like this. So is it improvement? Yes, of course. In a very difficult season with a lot of real competitors around, difficult games, difficult situations, all stuff. Yes, of course it was an improvement, but at the end we don't have to talk now about improvement. We have to talk now about the chance to get these 3 points, and and then it would be easy to see it. If not, then it would be more difficult to see the improvement, but it would be still there. So really, if no, not real space to think something like this. But yes, after the game, 30 hours, I have a long flight to Australia, and after that I will have thought probably about everything from last season, and then and we can talk then if you want.
How much of a miss has Jordan Henderson been over the past couple of months to be without your captain at a crucial stage? And is there a bit of a concern about his rate of recovery, given that it's not a simple injury, it's not simple to solve, or doesn't appear to be?
It's not that difficult, the injury. The problem is only that it's difficult to make the rehabilitation, because what this injury only needs is time. And with these kind of injuries, I had situations like this. I don't know how many players I managed in the last few years, but at one point always you think, oh my God, it would have been better. He would have broken his leg or whatever, and you know everything about it. So, and that's a little bit, that's a situation. But we were not 1 second without our captain, because Hendo is always around. And unbelievably important role, not only on the pitch, it's another role in the dressing room. He had Melwood and all that stuff, and he's always here. And so we are never without him, will not be without him on Sunday, of course. But no, there are no concerns. The only problem is the season obviously was a little bit too short for him to come back. That's all.
We'll go to Radio City. Thank you, Tony. Anything from you? Uta, we'll go to you.
Jurgen Klopp would like to ask you in German if possible.
Uta would like the answer in English. If that's
I leave
okay.
that.
Now I have pressure.
Even more, sorry. Wenn Sie heute trotzdem schon mal auf Ihre letzten 20 Monate zurückschauen, wie fühlen Sie sich?
Good. The question was, if we have a look back on my last 20 months, how I feel. Good. Still, so everything is getting better since I'm in. That's how it is. Everything improved, everything developed. That's the nice thing of life, is if you are open, you can create relationships. So and 20 months is a long time. So we have created wonderful relationships, not only with the players, with stuff around and all these things. We did wonderful things. So of course, 20 months, you should not waste time in life ever. So we didn't. Everything is better than it was when I came in. That doesn't mean it was not good before. Only now, for me as a person, everything is better, and we really feel on a really good way, and that's all I need actually, because I know there's no alternative for each step to get to the goal or whatever. We have to make each step, and we did a lot of these steps, important steps, and we know already that we have to go a lot more, but that's it.
Last couple, Radio City does have one.
Jurgen, just very quickly, on the progression of Danny Ward, do you expect him to be competing with the two keepers next season?
That's all about him. It's all about the players. I can expect him. I loved watching the game. I was nervous like hell, because only watch it as a normal supporter if you want, and yes, and then his very confident manner helped him a lot in this moment. So he saved their life in 1-2 situations in the game, and then in the penalty shoot especially. I was really happy for him. Outstanding performance, wonderful season, whole team, and then he's big step for him this season. And it's all about the players. I don't make decisions now. Well, I have to.
Just in terms of planning for the future, what difference do you think Champions League qualification will make to players, the appeal of the club to players? Because I think you've said in the past that you weren't interested in selling players who were interested just.
No, look. Let's only have a look, and only from outside. Even when it's difficult because I'm completely inside on the table situations of the last 10 years. So I'm not aware of all of them, of course, but so even from outside, Liverpool looked always like a massive club, but it looked always like where's the real perspective? People only spoke, and I can only speak from this German view, about other clubs like Chelsea has the money, Man City is now coming up, and all that stuff. Wonderful players, big signings. Man United is Man United, and all that stuff. That was like it was. And this view changed. We are a really interesting project. A really interesting project. Everybody can see from outside, if you look. The mood is different, the few people are different, but the base is still there. So it's still the size and the power of this club. And then the perspective. So, and that's really changed. So, and we feel this in the talks, but that doesn't mean that it's all about, they have to see it, they have to feel it, and then they have to make the decision. We made a decision before we go in a talk, of course, because that's always how it is in these talks. You commit 100%, and the player says, Plan A player says, nah, sounds all good, but Plan B you are not sure, and Plan C you want us to have to sign when A and B is not there. So, and that's really difficult. But the players are really positive, and I felt this year in comparison to last year. It was different. They saw our way, and they saw the football. And that's good, and Champions League would be, the icing of the cake if you want. But that's it then, and not more. And I said before, it should not sound negative. But if Champions League is the only reason why a player is coming, it makes no sense for him and no sense for us, because then 1 year you are not qualified, or whatever, or the player decides for another Champions League club who will only play one time in their whole history, Champions League. It makes no sense. It's always important for players because that's the thing players want to play. But at the end, it's always like this. It's much more the progress and the development and the positive perspective of a club is really important for players. And we are powerful in a lot of parts of the game, and we will be successful in the future. But for this, we need the players, of course. And we have very good players, and we'll bring in a few more.
Just quickly, can I check on injury news of Roberto?
Very positive. Could not decide it until now. But he feels good. He feels comfortable. Did a lot of things. Was not part of team training, but that's not a problem after this long season. So I think we will make a final test tomorrow, and then we will see. In this moment, I would rather say yes than perhaps, but not sure.
Final one. Just your views on the FA's plans for retrospective action on simulation. What do you make of that?
Good idea. No, I think it makes sense. I don't like diving. So, and it's always like it is in education. Sometimes you need to feel the punishment for it. I'm not sure that players don't do it always on purpose. It's not like this. You think you got the next moment the knock, and probably a lot of times when you see diving, it is clear if he doesn't jump, and there is the knock. But is then still diving, or it's only wrong timing or whatever. So and that's not always. But if we will see if they do it. Is it decided already that they do it? Not sure. So if they do it, they will recognize how difficult it is to find out that's a diver or not. And then how long will be the suspension? 2 games. 2 games. Interesting. But I think unfair things in sport should not be part of the game. So if you see it after the game, from my point of view, you still can punish it, no problem. I cannot make divers, so I'm fine.